Hi there, it's Live Prep here, and today I'm re-pickling pickles, eggs. What I'm doing is I'm reusing my pickle juice right here. Now, you got them, they do it with the bees, they do it with different, there's so many ways of doing it to your own personal taste. But what I'm doing here is I'm just taking some of my vinegar solution, and in here I've got some carrots, and I had some celery, and I've got onions, and I've got all kinds of just wonderful spices in there. But what I'm doing is I'm not going to heat it all up. I'm just going to heat some of it up. For a simple reason is, even though there's spices and things in here, as your eggs and your onions or whatever you put in here soaks up the juice, it will soaks up the juice, the spices and everything in it. So then you're basically, it's not a stout, let me put it that way. So you really kind of want to freshen your herbs up. Now I just did a dozen. Vinegar is great for circulation problems if you're diabetic. There's several people I know is diabetics that takes a diluted water full every day. It's also good for help curb hunger and weight loss on that there. So it's also attributed to that. Now, you can add more vinegar in here if it's not enough. Like I say, this time all I did was basically just add it. I didn't want to add no more vegetables into it this time because I've got really plenty in here for my own use. This is heating up. And now I want to add the spices to it. Now, roughly, it's really more how strong you want it, about a teaspoon of each. I like using oregano. And I've got some turmeric. I meant to get some thyme. Turmeric is good for body pain, and so is the oregano as well. And so is the thyme. Now, I like a little bit of a spiciness to it, so this here is a chumley. I don't want to overwhelm it. I just want to add enough to give it some flavor to it, is what I want to do. I don't want to overpower it. I don't want it too spicy. Just enough to give it a good overall flavor. About a teaspoon of that. And let me see if I get my thyme up here real quick while that's heating up. The thing is, you don't have to throw it out once you are done with this here. You can reuse it. And that's what I'm basically doing. I'm reusing it and I'm reheating this up. I save my, when I'm pickling something up, if I have leftover stuff, I save it. I don't throw the pickling stuff out. I just go ahead and save it. Thing is, you got pickles and things like that you can save, and it's just fine. Now, once it gets that good, let it get a good boil to it. And I want to show you here where I have my eggs from. I didn't want to eat all my eggs up. I want to show you here. Now these here, you can see the little yellow coloration to them. That is brought on by the turmeric, the celery and onions that's soaking in it. I had a couple of bell peppers left over I put in there. You can put jalapenos, whatever you want into. It gives it that little bit of the yellow coloration on it here. Now, some people like sticking a toothpick or something down inside of it so the juices can soak down inside of it. But this in here is what it looks like, basically. As you can see here, it's got this, it's yellow on the outside. You can see here it's still yellow right in here, but it's good. It's flat out good. Now, if you want to turn around and add a toothpick into it or something like that to allow the juice to soak down into it, you can. That's your choice on it. This, like I say, this here is why it's yellow looking, and this here has been, I've had them for a little while. You know what? My chicken broth, my chicken is overboiled. I had the worst time with that. Turn it down a little bit more, let it slow cook because I'm not in no hurry on it. This kind of it's heated up enough. It's got my spices all mixed in there. You know, why not? Why throw it out? You know, and the benefits of pickled eggs, like I said, is really you can catch eggs on sale. You just stock up on them, and there you go. Now I've just got that fresh batch on it, and the thing about it, each time you do it, you're going to make it a little bit stronger than other. Now it's going to be a good strong batch here. Look at that. Look at that. Now I wanted to add a little more spice. You don't have to. If you like it just the way it is, just heat your vinegar up a little bit. You might want to add a half a teaspoon of each just to top it off. Maybe you want to add a little bit more pepper in there, or maybe you want to throw some jalapenos in there, or whatever it is. But the advantage on it is with adding just a little bit of heat, it helps with the soaking in on the process on it. I'm going to put my lid on it, even though it's a little bit warm, that'll seal it. So, hey, you know, you can't go wrong. I say reuse your pickle juice. Reuse your juice. Don't throw it out. If you eat dill pickles, you got bread or butter pickles or something, you think you want to pickle up some eggs, use that vinegar solution in there to add to your spices. You know, customize your pickled eggs to your taste. You know, like I say, these here are good. There's some live pepper here. I'm going to finish off my last 3 eggs. It takes about 2 weeks, they say. We'll let them sit. But you can go ahead and eat them the next day if you want to. That's up to you. So I'm going to put them in the refrigerator, let them sit. I should have fixed me up 2 dozen, but I didn't. Next time I catch some on sale, I'll probably fix me up 2 dozen. So this part of prep cooking is live prepper here. I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.